All right, we're over here at the Wabcast. Wab stands for worst and best. And we're doing the Wabcast with the G-Lite crew over here. We've got 3 members from the basketball team. We got another member sitting in the audience here. We're going to bring her up in a minute. But we had some pretty good success out of game number 1. Wouldn't you say, X? We did pretty good?
I say we did pretty good.
I think we did
pretty good.
Do you remember the score?
45-13?
45-13.
45. It was an
13.
absolute blowout. Absolute blowout.
No, it was a good game. I think
the other team.
I think it was some good practice for everybody. I think everybody got to rotate in. That was one of the things that I was glad to see. Everybody came off the bench.
Yeah.
Everybody got to play.
Yeah.
And I think everybody got some good practice. So I'm going to come over here to Gabe. We're going to talk about the worst and the best from Gabe's point of view. Gabe, what was the worst and the best of the game for you? Let's start off with the worst. What was the worst thing about this game?
The worst thing is they were like fouling so much.
They weren't calling them either.
Yeah, they weren't calling them.
Yeah, they weren't calling them.
I got so many bruises on my body just from that game.
Yeah.
Because they were just fouling and fouling. We should have for sure been a bonus the second half.
They were fouling so much. We should have been able to shoot one and ones.
I counted 7 free throws, or I counted 7 fouls on myself.
Whoa. Was that just from like one dude?
That was a lot.
Yes.
All right, so that was the worst. Let's go to Kobe. What was the worst part of the game for Kobe?
Worst part of the game?
Worst part of the game.
I know there is. I'm just trying to word it.
You got one, X? You got the worst part of the game?
Oh, yeah.
All right, what do you got?
I didn't get to play for as long as I wanted to.
That was the worst part of the game?
Oh.
And
you got to play quite a bit,
no. And right at the end of the first half, I got the ball. I could have gone up with the shot, but I fumbled the ball at like the last second.
You do know this is a basketball game, right?
And it made me so upset.
You said you fumbled the ball.
Yeah.
That's a football term.
They use it in basketball too.
Oh,
yeah.
They use it in basketball too?
Yeah, see?
Definitely.
Fumbled the ball. That's weird.
That's what happened.
Okay, so we got 2 worst.
Yeah.
Kobe, you got a worst?
If we're gonna talk worse, like
Worst.
about ourselves.
No. It could just be
Anything.
anything bad of the.
Well,
about the
for
game.
me, like it's not. To me, I see it bad because I'm coming off a season from averaging 20, so dropping. I think I had like 12. It was pretty low for me, but it's also I have to get into rhythm and all that. So next game or the next few games, I'll probably be good.
But you had a lot of good passes, right?
Yeah.
You had a lot of assists.
Yeah, I will say he had a lot of assists.
You was being more of a leader.
Yeah, that's true. He was being more of a leader,
Definitely.
giving those other people that
I'm
chance.
gonna let the game play like what I'm gonna do, like whether that's score 20 a game again like last year, or find something else to do. But it was first game.
Maybe
I'm not really gonna judge it by off of that.
Yeah.
But I say like the worst thing about as a team is our offense was kind of wacky. Our defense, like I don't like playing 3-2. It gets confusing for other people and like honestly for myself.
One of the things I heard Coach Dixie talk about was we had too many turnovers in the beginning.
Yeah, that's true.
That was one of the things.
Like when
I think for us coaches, it was hard. We always like to come to the end of the game and have some advice and have some things to point out, some ways to improve.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think he and I both were kind of struggling for that because I think we played good offensively and defensively. Everybody seemed to put in max effort, and I think overall it was just a good game. But you always want to try to come away with a way to improve. And I think that was what Dixie was trying to do, was to say, we had a few too many turnovers. We could have hung on to the ball better. We could have made some better passes, some better ball control, stuff like that. And so, I commend him for definitely pointing that out. But overall, I think even in those categories, we were better than last year. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I do agree with that, though. Like going back and watching the gameplay or going back and watching the footage, I will say for that team, we had way too many turnovers for a team of that skill.
That skill.
Yeah, we had way too many turnovers.
What do you think, Gabe? All right, what's the best? What was the best part of the game for you? We did the worst.
The best part of the game was I got a lot more minutes than I expected.
Yeah, because I got on the bench.
I definitely got double minutes of last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, your games come up.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, you've been knocking down those threes, though. Knocking down those
working on
threes. Yeah, bro, I know.
All right, let's go to Kobe. What was the best part of the game?
Honestly, the best part was just first game of the season, and we'd let them know what's up. It was 45-13, so that big win to
Yeah.
start off the season. Like, blowouts are good, but honestly, they just get boring. But, I mean,
Well, yeah, because
I like it. It was our first game. It kind of sets the tone, and we should honestly be number 1 seed now. Even though I know 2 other teams that won, I don't think they've had a blowout as good as we did. So
Yeah.
I feel like we should be number 1 right now.
Well, I mean, it just depends on how tough the other teams were that got
Yeah.
beat. So.
yeah, that's true.
So, how does it? No, let's go to X. What was the best part?
But
Best part.
skip me. So it's not winning for me. I actually got to play against one of my school friends on the other team. He was 41.
Oh yeah, the dude's name was Levi.
Yeah, the dude's name was Levi. He's really cool, and I got to play up against him. That was probably the best part.
Do you think he was expecting us to bring the heat like that?
Yeah, I told him.
You told him it was gonna be for real.
Yeah, I told him. I like even on like the B-roll. I took a B-roll before.
Oh,
and I
you
said,
did?
And I said about to beat Leviathan.
You actually
So-
showed him video? Is that what you're talking about?
No. I took a picture. It's like social media.
Oh,
kinda. Like I
okay.
took a picture and like wrote about to beat Leviathan.
Oh, okay.
He's like, man, bro, that ain't
Oh,
nice.
I saw that. I was like, what is Leviathan?
Leviathan's Levi.
Because I saw Hope in the background. I was like, is that Hope's nickname or something?
Dude,
no,
Levi stands for Leviathan?
no, we call him Leviathan.
Oh,
in school.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we
That's
call
just
him
weird,
Leviathan.
man.
It
Nobody
sounds
knew
like
what
some
you were
Harry
talking
Potter.
about except you.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
Levi is Leviathan.
Okay.
So we're like about to beat Leviathan. He was like, man, that ain't nice. But I was like, but
Yeah.
it's true. He's like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, what and who is Leviathan?
So I'm gonna bring Hope in. Gabe, can you let Hope slide in your seat real quick? I'm gonna bring Hope in. We're gonna take just a second here. Here we go.
I'm a rapper. Cats and bills. Sleep on a mat. Wear a big hat.
All right.
Bro, Kobe was rapping during the intermission.
Get those headphones on, girl.
Hurry up.
So we got to talk about the worst and the best from your perspective. So I know for one thing, I'm just going to put some words in your mouth while you're getting ready there. I know you had some sisters on the team this year, so that made things a little bit better, right?
Yes, definitely.
For you? Make sure you pull that mic in nice and close. So tell us about that. What was the best part or the worst part of the game, whichever one you want to start with?
Let's see. The worst part of the game, I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, we all did pretty good.
Did you make any shots?
I had
I
a
was about to
few
say that.
turnovers and didn't make my layup.
Unacceptable.
I saw you go up for a shot like 3 times.
That's more than she
Yeah.
had last season.
Yeah.
Rebound, shot,
Yeah,
rebound,
that's-
shot, rebound, shot.
That's definitely something. Not only did I get my own rebound, but last year I didn't shoot at all.
No,
Yeah.
like I said, you shot more in this last game than you probably did that
All
entire
season,
season
yep.
last year.
Yeah, probably so.
The best thing, definitely, I did enjoy having girls on the team,
Uh-huh.
and that though they haven't played a lot, they still did phenomenal.
Yeah, they did.
They really did
Ashley
good.
so
Yeah.
good. Harley was hustling down the court. It was great.
I agree. I was watching the girls play. Not only were they hustling, they were making decent passes and occasionally making really, really good passes.
Yeah.
They did turn the ball over a few times,
Yeah.
but so did everybody. I mean, everybody had some turnovers, but I wouldn't say they had any more turnovers than anybody else, really. But I was impressed that Harley, Ashley, and you all stepped up and played hard.
Bro, Hope's defense.
Yeah, I definitely didn't feel like I was gonna be in the game that much, but I was. He put us out there.
Well, that was
Quite a bit.
cool because we got out to a little bit of a lead,
Yeah.
and that made it so that we could get more players off the bench and into the game. So we're gonna.
I do gotta tell you what though, Hope's defense. Like there was at one point, me, Kobe, Brayson, like all the starters were all on the bench, and Hope was on the. She was on like the other end on the sideline, and somebody went up for a shot, and she blocked it. Like, oh, Hope just blocked that. Hope just
Yeah,
blocked.
We
I
got in
blocked it,
trouble
like,
for jumping
2
off the
times.
bench.
Yeah, we were getting in trouble by coach.
for jumping off the bench.
Yeah.
Like every time the second string was like out there doing something, I was always hyped. to
Yeah.
see it.
It was awesome. Even though like I didn't get to play as much as I actually wanted to, being
Yeah.
able to root for my team was awesome.
Well, I think part of that was because there were 2 coaches meetings this year, and maybe there's 2 coaches meetings every year. I don't know, but in the coaches meeting that I was in, there was a lot of emphasis on sportsmanship and not too much celebration and over celebration, and they had some new technical rules and stuff like that. And so I had talked to Dixie, and I was just like, hey man, they kind of changed some of the rules this year. We're gonna have to really watch it and not over celebrate. It's an automatic technical if you slam the ball. It's an automatic technical if you hang on the rim, or if you pull the rim down, you try to dunk it and grab the rim. So I know he was just being extra careful about that. And one of the things that, and I don't know how y'all feel about this, but one of the things that used to be an automatic technical that they changed the rules about was saying "and one" to a ref. Last year, if you said "and one" to a ref, it was an automatic T.
Yeah, that's right.
So what do you guys think about that change? Do you think that's a good change?
I mean, I guess it just depends on how you say it. Like, I've never like gone "and one" and looked at the rest and like "and one," like trying to make a call.
No.
But like if I'm like driving to the lane and I get like a tough finish, it's just natural because I played school ball, I played AU, I played a lot of competitive basketball. So every time like it's just natural if I go "and one."
Yeah.
It's kind of like
it's like
me telling myself like finish it.
Yeah, and that's what the league president said. He basically said the same thing. He said the "and one" rule is only enforced if you're saying it to a ref to make sure that he calls an "and one."
Yeah.
If you're trying to tell the ref what call to make, then it can be a T. If you're just saying it because you're hype and you're excited in the moment, and you got the foul and it's an "and one," then it's not going to be a T. That's why they took it from being an automatic T to like a subjective T. So I thought that was a pretty good call. What did you think, X?
Yeah, so I can totally agree with Kobe. So, like, for me, I think the same thing. It's automatic, like, "and one." Somebody comes up with a foul, and everybody, it's like a celebration kind of. It's like, let's go, "and one." We got another point, and we have the potential to get another one.
Right.
So it's like it's just natural for us basketball players to say "and one." But if you come to the ref and be like "and one," oh yeah, that's automatic T, bro. Ain't no way. I ain't doing that.
Even if you go to the opposing player to be cocky and say it to their face, I wouldn't be mad if that person got teed up.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's like something you should say to your teammates, or maybe I say it to myself.
Yeah.
It's a thing to hype up your teammates.
Yeah.
You say it to hype up your teammates, and I guess maybe it can be a little bit of trash talk, but it's mostly to hype up your teammates. Be like, yeah, bro, you made that.
Depends on how you say it, and I think that's exactly why Tom took it down from being an automatic T.
Thank you, Tom, whoever you are.
Tom's the new league president.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
We can dunk now.
You can, yeah. What'd you think about that?
Brayson actually dunked.
Kind of had a dunk, didn't he? Would you consider it a dunk, or was it more like a stuff?
No, I would consider that a dunk, even though
it's like a warm up dunk.
Yeah,
a warm up dunk.
Yeah,
it's like a dunk you do in the warm ups. The very first dunk you do.
Yeah.
All right.
We all went crazy on the bench. We all went crazy.
I think the only problem was the score at the time, but it wasn't really a problem. I mean, it wasn't. To me, it wasn't overdone. Mm-hmm. And it's the first time I think we've ever legally been able to do it in a game.
Yeah, because the last time we had somebody who could dunk, we're like, no, don't dunk, don't dunk, don't dunk, no.
Yeah. So we're about to wrap it up, but if you had some predictions for the next game, or if you had something you wanted to put out there for any of the other teams in the league, what would it be? What would you say? And keep it nice. We got to keep it nice.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll say this. On the back of our jersey it says, "To God be the glory." We are really trying to focus on that, but I will say, watch out.
Yeah, stay ready.
And stay ready.
Stay ready. I will say that.
We play all the Baptists. They're called like Dershonis now. I still call them all the Baptists because that's what I remember by.
Yeah.
My favorite team to play against, and it's so cool because one of their best players that we've made a game plan to stop them in the championship last year followed me on Instagram, and I was like, whoa, he's like, well, so I sent him a message, and we had like nice talk, like excited to play you, stay healthy, and all that. And so we're gonna go play one of the best teams Saturday. I'm just so excited, and it's like so antsy because like I don't know. I also seem to perform well against
Tougher
teams and stuff. So I'm ready for it, and I'm gonna talk to coach about us staying man the whole time. And his name is Jackson, number 24. I'm gonna stay on Jackson, and he's gonna be held to under 20 points, hopefully under 10.
Yeah,
he's a good player. I won't take it from him. He can pass it like crazy.
Is he the one that's got the mean three-point shot too?
No, I mean he can shoot, but he's not their shooter. He's not really their scorer. He would just set up his teammates to score and all that. But he can and will score. But
yeah,
me playing man on him, I'm just gonna shut.
Bro, he's gonna get shut down.
Do you feel like if he hears this that that's a disadvantage? That he knows your plan now.
I mean,
he's already been talking about it.
Yeah, have you told him that you're just gonna shut him down?
And he knows I'm guarding him the whole game.
Oh, okay.
He knows, and what are you gonna do? Like if I'm playing man on you, it's just
it ain't gonna happen.
I'm just gonna I'm also doing that against Kurt Crossan's number 5. I don't know your name, but he's a really good player, really good shooter. I'm gonna play man on him too, and we'll see what's up with what he can do. I know he's gonna hit a 3 in my face because he doesn't care where and who's on him, but
okay.
I'm gonna be on that too. So,
that's fair.
Yeah.
I'm telling. I said it in the first podcast. I want the toughest player. I want the smoke with toughest player and the toughest team, and I'll back it up.
Yeah.
Everything.
Kobe has been obsessing over Jackson.
Yeah.
Ever since we started basketball.
Yeah.
He just won't
Ever
stop.
since.
He's like every time we practice, he's like, "This is what I'm gonna do to you, Jackson."
It's like I'm making this free throw for Jackson, and then he missed.
And I was like, I missed it because I don't like you. But he's a cool kid, honestly.
Yeah, and plus
he's a really good basketball player. He was on varsity for Sand Springs. It seems like he's playing more now for that team. I don't really keep up with him, but he's a really good player. I'm not taking it away from him. So he's number 5, but I'm a good player too. So I'm gonna say it with my chest.
Hey, but don't say with pride. And make sure that God's in that too.
Yeah. One way, and I just say glory to God.
Glory to God.
There we go.
Thank
Glory
God for
to
the talents to shut them down and show them what's up.
All right. Hope
Yeah.
you got anything you want to add before we sign off here?
Nope.
X, you got anything you want to
Kobe's
add?
the best basketball
No, I think we're good.
I didn't say that.
What?
I didn't
I like
say
that.
that.
I like the compliment.
All right, we're going to wrap this thing up right now. This is G-Lite Podcast, the G-Lite Podcast, the
I can guard Brayson.
Wabcast. And we are out until next week.